If you are alive and hearing this message right now, welcome into...
I figured it all out. I know what the 144,000 is. Do you understand? I know how they're doing the spells on y'all. I know how God's chosen people are marked. Do y'all understand? For your soul, hear this out. The 144,000 is a frequency. After studying the information on the chakras and the hidden messages in the Bible, I realized that we are supposed to learn the knowledge of both of them side by side. I came to this because it says that Jacob wrestled with God at a place called Peniel. This is a chakra reference. Then later I saw a verse that said if a man's eye be single, then his whole body will be filled with light. This is another chakra reference. When Yeshua, aka Jesus, needed to defeat the flesh, keep his energy high in an evil world, he went and fasted. When Moses needed to talk to God, he always fasted. Now I asked, what does fasting have to do with chakras? And I heard my soul say these are the 7 deadly sins we must overcome to activate the next level of your true form. And I began to unravel the spells they put on us through frequency and vibration, y'all. Certain color frequencies vibrate high, with the highest frequency colors being violet, indigo, and blue, and the lowest colors being red, orange, and yellow. This is how they're putting the spells on us, y'all. You could be listening to the most beautiful song ever and not know you are being stripped of your energy. So when you see an award show, a ceremony, a movie, or go to certain organizations, they can say all the nice things that everybody want to hear. But if you see the theme of the event or show or movie is based on colors that are red, orange, yellow, then you are under an all-out frequency attack, which is lowering your vibration away from the 144,000. Dealing with yellow, orange, and red, that is the lowest chakra of your existence. So when you see the Pope in red, and you see the red hat people in the red shoe club, these are all people who work in unclean energy, because the colors they signify show
what does a guy gotta do to get some oil around here?
What they're into. This is why all the low vibrational movies and videos are mainly red, yellow, and gloomy themes. It's taking your energy, you understand? We are supposed to reach the 144,000 frequency to communicate with the God by activating the temple that was made to house God, which is called your body. It says God's people will bear a mark on their forehead. That's the final chakra activation of the pineal gland, which will allow you to ascend. The 144,000 frequency is the dial tone frequency we need in order to escape this system. This is why the angels are trapped. They can't reach the frequency of 144,000 anymore because they have been cut off from God due to rebellion. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? To reach the 144,000 frequency mark on your forehead, aka the pineal, we have to overcome the 7 deadly sins that correspond with the 7 chakras of power. To activate communion with God, we must activate the God mind within the temple, which is our body. This is how you overcome each deadly sin to reach the place God has prepared for your energy to make it into heaven, which is a higher form of yourself. And it's going to take 7 days to build this internal temple through fasting, just like he did when he created the heavens and the earth in the Bible. With each day, you overcome the 7 deadly sins that block your 7 chakras, which are wrath, lust, gluttony, sloth, greed, envy, and pride. Day 1, overcome the red root chakra, which puts you at a frequency of 398 hertz. Day 2, overcome the orange chakra, the orange sacral chakra, which puts you at a frequency of 451 hertz. Day 3, overcome the yellow solar plexus chakra, which puts you at a frequency of 470 hertz. Day 4, overcome the green heart chakra, which puts you at a frequency of 512 hertz. Day 5, overcome the light blue throat chakra, which puts you at a frequency of 578 hertz. Day 6, overcome the dark blue indigo, third eye chakra, which puts you at a frequency of 624. On day 7, overcome the violet crown chakra. Your frequency will be at 679 up to 144,000 hertz. Y'all understand what I have figured out? On the night of the 7th day, your temple becomes a beacon for God. By overcoming the 7 deadly chakra blocking sins, which signify overcoming the demons that accompany each sin that we all have. And these are the entities you have to overcome before progressing to the next chakra. Satan is wrath. Asmodeus is lust. Beelzebub is gluttony. Leviathan is envy. Belphegor is sloth. Mammon is greed. Lucifer is pride. I'm telling y'all, these are the angels, aka the fallen angels, or the agents of this matrix. So if you want to ascend out of this matrix, aka get called out.
The Forbidden History of the Gods Who Created Us. Episode 2. The Syrians. After the Anunnaki came another kind of being, not of gold and power, but of light and intelligence. The Syrians, being said to come from the Sirius star system. Unlike the others, they didn't shape our bodies. They shaped our minds. Language, mathematics, music, even telepathy were their gifts. They planted the seeds of thought and watched them grow for millennia. Ancient Egyptian priests claimed they received knowledge from Sirius B. The Dogon tribe in Africa described their exact star system centuries before telescopes existed. They mapped stars they shouldn't have known, unless someone showed them. Some say the Syrians came as guides, others whisper they were programmers. Did they give us free will or code? This is the forbidden history of the gods who created us next, the Elohim, the ones who claim to be God.